Hi, Mom.
Hi, Pam.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Welcome to Herstory Revisited in this very special Mother's Day episode. In honor of Annie Lapaire,
my mom,
Sophie's mom,
we've passed,
and Emily Cox, my mom, who's still here. And a special greeting of Happy Mother's Day to Mom. We also have some very special guests, 2 of them. One is Mikky Nova, who's a new mom, and her beautiful new baby, Jaden Cooper. And our dearest friend, Kimberlea Wilson, talking about a beautiful poem that she has written about being a mom. So in honor of all the mothers, Happy Mother's Day.
Yay!
Mikky Nova,
Hi.
tell us all about being a new mom.
Say hi, J-Bug. It's definitely a learning experience for everybody in a positive way. We get to know each other and what works, what doesn't work, how things change over time. And really, it's just a fine balance of the self-care and getting to
Tell me
learning
what it's like
textures.
to see the world through your boy's eyes.
Definitely. Even just watching what he watches or seeing what he's playing with, or even like with your rings earlier, just like exploring that texture and something that's new and different to him is it's just a lot of fun to see through somebody who's just starting to see the world around them. He's only had his vision fully come in for the last 2 months. So if you think about it, there's still so much that he has yet to see.
And Jaden Cooper is how old now?
He is officially 8 months as of April 30th.
What do you think has been the most joyous part of being a new mom?
I think being able to just watch and see how things change for him over time, watch and see how they grow, knowing where they were, where they are, and where they will be is just exciting to think about. And knowing that he still has so much ahead of him to see.
What advice do you have to other new moms?
Ooh. I have to say, I would think while pregnant, I made sure to ask and really just take in any sort of input and advice and perspective from other people. I think people of all sorts, with kids, no kids, adults, and pretty much all ages, and just talk with them about like things that they experienced and what stood out to them. I think everybody has a little different input or things to share that come to mind. So it's always really like interesting to see what they choose to say for the things that are less talked about, where you're like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. Right. Yeah.
It's a village.
Yep. Like I think the one thing that stood out to me the most that I wasn't
Don't eat the microphone.
Oh, it's okay. No worries. No worries.
This is a special episode for Mother's Day, and our special guest, Supermom and marathon runner, Kimberlea Wilson. Let me just brag on my friend for a minute. So Kim is a supermom. When we met Kim, we adopted her immediately. We went to this women's weekend that was kind of a camp out, and it was a bunch of women entrepreneurs that just wanted to let their hair down for a weekend.
Yeah, a place to network, a place to, yes, have a chance.
Yeah, so we ended up sleeping in this weird room with like 6 women, and Kim was one of them. Fast friends ever since.
That's right.
So Kim is a marathon runner and Pilates instructor and Supermom and corporate entity and a whole bunch of wonderful combinations of things. But why I wanted to invite her today is for our Mother's Day episode, because Kim and I have very much bonded over our moms and the entire idea of being in this middle of life and figuring out what your second chapter is going to look like. And I think that's been a central theme of our whole friendship, hasn't it?
Yes, absolutely. More so now than when I first met you. When I first met you, I was still in the thick of sports and middle school and running around and chauffeuring and, very much 1,000% full-time mom.
All the things the mom requires.
Yes.
And the beautiful thing is that Kimberlea is also a beautiful poet. And so I wanted her to share with us a beautiful writing that she did about what it means to her to be a mom. And since when I met her, her daughter was the same age as I was when my mom found herself suddenly a single mom.
Wow.
It really,
Yes.
yeah, it really meant a
It
lot
is.
to me. And now my mom's in assisted living, and Kim's kind of the young mom that we've decided to adopt. So tell us all about what it means to you this sacred day.
It's interesting. I've always celebrated Mother's Day honoring my own mom, which is, how it's supposed to be, right? We're celebrating our own moms. But it's very different when you get to celebrate it because you are a mom. And I wouldn't be a mom without my daughter. So I don't ever want to celebrate Mother's Day without her. I know some moms don't want to be with their kids or their families on Mother's Day. They don't want to make any decisions. They don't want to be bothered. And so they just want to go off and have a day. But I feel very honored to be able to celebrate this day and to be with her and just like being a mom and being a single mom, it's never just about me, right? And I don't know, it's a really sacred bond. I feel very blessed to have been on this journey with her and specifically her, although who knows what I would have said if I had another little being. But I think because she and I have shared so many years, just the two of us, and we have a very, very special relationship and a tight bond, I feel even more blessed. I'm very excited she's coming and I get to spend this day with her. So I think being a mom to me represents just like the ultimate feminine. I wanted to be a mom since I was very little. I knew that was like the one sure thing I wanted in life was to be a mom. I wanted 4 kids. I am very grateful I have one, although I would have been 4. And I say that because she and I have been able to do a lot of different things together that I would not have been able to do, especially as a single mom with 4 kids. But it's, it definitely was the first time in my life that I encapsulated and captured like who I am as a woman and my confidence and my voice and my footing, and really going through that metamorphosis of labor and going within and then having this incredible outcome, this incredible being that I get to share my life and her life with has been, I don't know, really magical. It's just a different love that I've never been able to experience with anyone else.
Yes. So would you share with us your kind of poem writings about being a mom?
Yeah, I will read that to you. I didn't intend this to necessarily be about motherhood, but that's, mostly when I sit down to write, this is what happens. Self. When we look inward and society tells us we are selfish. The darkness holds steady outside as the rain falls on each delicate new flower trying to bloom from sparse spring days. Winter struggles to hold on and meet my Monday morning with almost freezing temperatures and gusty winds. As the light of dawn is slowly trying to emerge through the clouds, fog, rain, and wind, Monday morning meets me with the thought of self. The morning meets me where I am in contemplation between my winter and spring. The seasons of life bring contemplation of what has been and what will be. Years of having the privilege of being a mother and enjoying each new day. Today, I wake up with my daughter no longer in my home, no longer packing lunches, racing off to school, being a few minutes late to work, squeezing in a workout at lunch, shoveling lunch into my face at my desk while working the second half of my day, just to rush back to pick up my daughter, off to soccer, home for homework, dinner, bath, and bed. At times, those days seemed endless yet purposeful. As this season of my life has ended and I find a little more time on my hands, my sense of self feels lost and empty at times. Being a mother never ends, thank goodness. Mothering is without a doubt my most beautiful, soul-wrenching, fulfilling, rewarding role in life. Being a mother to my now adult daughter and all of the years before is my greatest accomplishment, my biggest purpose. I sit in silent contemplation often over the past 6 months, wondering how I can begin to fill my days with the audience of the earth as my newborn child. Many parts of my day feel like nursing a brand new child, no manual, no guide, and no teacher. The stillness of being in my body, my thoughts, my breath, evaluating the richness I crave. Being new, being alone, being middle-aged, being still, being in new spaces, a new region. The simplicity of life seems graceful to allow the thoughts, the time to review my craving for more richness, more community, more depth, more nature, more self-care, more service, more outreach, more life. The silence of morning before the first bird chirps, before the alarms in homes begin to buzz, before traffic begins, before movement stirs, the stillness of first thoughts. I sit in wonder of the day, welcoming grace, the unknown, gratitude for yesterday and for today. How can I be a mother to myself? How can I love myself like I love my daughter? The unwavering, unconditional, deep, rich love and nurture I ooze with at the thought, sight, or mention of her name. Can I learn to feel this love for myself? I know this love is possible. Is it possible to love oneself as richly as the potential to love another? Is it selfish? Is it indulgent? I would protect her in ways I can't seem to protect myself. And yet, this is how she will learn, by watching me. The role of a mother, to live one's life in the way we want our children to be, yet live our own life. How can this be? This is the magnificence and awe of each day. What would I tell my daughter if this were happening to her? Am I following my own advice to protect and care for myself? To self-forgive, apologize, nurture, love, spoil, encourage, praise, celebrate, and commend, to hold oneself in the light and love as we hold others, to slow down and listen and alter the way we speak to ourselves, to stop and allow ourselves to play, skip, jump, laugh, swing, dance, be joyful without judgment. Is it gracefully possible to see this light within, watching it from outside in? We are alive in this life. This is our time. The world is suffering enough. People are in pain. Nature seems to be the victim of human negligence. Hatred is running amok. War never rests. Artificial intelligence is beginning to creep into human intelligence, yet we seem to complain about it, work against it, and don't fight to change it. What if? What if we turn inward more, not to be selfish in the sense we lose curiosity, thoughtfulness, service, or community, but to learn to love ourselves enough to shine brighter in the world, to forgive ourselves for our shortcomings, our behaviors, our mistakes, and turn the apology into self-love, to love more, to place love as the forefront of life, relationships, and society. To teach generations to hold a career they love and they're passionate about, to change the way the government sees healthcare, time off, education, the old Washington days of life, into being the love in this world. One of my favorite films, Love Actually, has it correct. Love truly is all around. It has been ingrained to look externally. It has been ingrained for us to look externally for gratification, pleasure, joy, love, trust, and fulfillment. As young children, if we teach them to see this within, to carry this love they are born with internally, and to follow passion, to not put price or value on external material items, would we live in a world more gratifying and graceful? The peace we crave is within us each day. Simple breath work, stillness, routine to bring the joy of the day, the gratitude of small things in life, the richness of what is to come. Have you ever been to a third world country? The poverty is heart-wrenching. The passion is deep. Religion is strong. Community is rich. The smiles are different. The elderly are valued. Nature is nurtured. Material items do not exist. Struggle is real. What I find the most beautiful is the life, the richness, and the depth of each day. We all have a story, a sense of self, a perspective, the way that we see the world, and I wish more of us truly showed up fully in ourself. Let's take up more space. Let's share our story. Let's allow our authentic self to shine through. Let's be fully present. Let's be more loving and gentle with ourselves and with others. After all, without us, there is no world. When we die, our world becomes someone else's. We are a mere memory of the world. Let's live while we are here to our full capacity and grace for one another with love and our own true existence. Watch how others see you. Watch their reaction to you. Be observant to who is drawn to you. Evaluate the things that you see. The world needs you. We are all here at this perfect time, in this perfect place, doing exactly what we need to be doing at this moment. Time is precious. Don't allow others to hold you down, and always look up.
Yes. Oh, beautiful words of wisdom, practical wisdom.
Yeah,
Wow.
it really captures the essence of being a mom. Because now you have to, in the second part of your life, you become more maternal, whether you have children or not. And you have to learn how to be more maternal.
No, it's interesting because especially being a mom of a daughter, right? I watch her in her adolescent years and her teen years and becoming a young woman and watching, from my perspective, how she sees herself and how she's finding her voice and her footing and imagining, like remembering what it felt like to be that age and being kind of at the beginning. And for the first time, I remember very clearly watching her for the first time, realizing that people could see her, right? Like she knew that people were around her, but people were aware of her. And it made me sad in a way because she was this big, bright light and very outgoing. And then she kind of started to retract a little bit and hide that side of herself. And now she's coming back out of it again, right? Like, I don't care what people think. And then it's interesting being where I am, because I don't really care anymore. And I think it's part of some recent experiences, but also my age. And, looking at myself, I feel 35 and looking at myself and going, oh, I don't look 35 anymore. And people that I think are older than me are looking at me that I am the same age as them. And I visually see them a little bit different than I feel internally. And it's interesting, but it's also really fun. Like, I'll walk out of the house and, socks with clogs, and I don't even care. And I'm like, I don't care. This is what I want to wear today. If somebody has a problem with it, that's their problem. Not mine.
Yes. Why not? Why not? Sure, I'll wear my pajamas and go.
But it's funny because for so many years we try and, we try and please other people much more than we try and please ourselves. And we try and make other people happy and other people more comfortable and do other things for other people more so than we do for ourselves. And it feels really good to arrive in a place in my life where I am really enjoying nurturing and caring for myself alongside. I can still be very present for other people and nurture them and care for them and have good relationships with them. And also know that it's okay to say, like, I thank you for the invitation. I can't do that today. And I don't need to explain why. And I don't need to go into some long story. So it feels nice to have arrived in this space.
To all moms out there, happy Mother's Day. That's to longtime moms, the moms to teenagers, new moms, moms to be, mom figures, and even the rent-a-moms. We want to say absolutely happy Mother's Day out there to you. Any type of mom, you are amazing.
Yay, you are amazing too. Thank you for spending time with us on Herstory Revisited. If you enjoyed today's episode, follow the show, share it with someone else, and please subscribe. It really helps more people discover the podcast and the channel. Until the next time, stay curious